Hey guys, Ty here. Today we are going to go over the EverSleep Bluetooth sleep monitoring system. Let's see if we can't get a good look at it there without a glare. There we go. So we're not going to do an unboxing. I already actually have everything out, but I just wanted to show reference for the size. It's sleeved with a thick cardboard corrugated box on the inside here. It's actually a really heavy duty box. So that's what it comes in, and what does it come with? So this is the sleep monitoring device right here. So you wear it like a watch, and then you've got your pulse oximeter, which goes on your finger like yay. You tape it down. So it comes with the actual monitor. It comes with a Bluetooth charging adapter right here. It looks a lot like a Samsung adapter. It comes with a micro USB cable, and I haven't even unwrapped this one because I have a zillion of these things lying around. I'm sure you probably do too. It's actually a pretty thick cable. I don't know if you can see there, but it's thicker. It's a beefy cable. So it comes with that, and then I have a battery pack here because we're gonna need some power, and I don't have an outlet right nearby. And then it comes with your quick start guide right here. So this is the quick start. Gotta pay attention to do not pair the EverSleep right here. So you do not pair it with your phone like you would a Bluetooth headset or speaker or something like that. Do not go into your Bluetooth settings, find the EverSleep, try to pair it. It will cause connection issues. So that's everything that it comes with right there. The device itself is very, very simple to use. There's no buttons. There's not a power switch. There's nothing on it. In order to get it to work, you're going to want to plug in the micro USB charging cable into a power supply or a battery pack like this if you happen to have one around. So I will show you this right here. So we should be able to get up in there, and you should see, give it a sec, and there we go. So we got blinking red lights. There's an LED indicator at the top and an LED indicator at the bottom. They will blink red until it is fully charged, and then it'll turn green, telling you, hey, I'm fully charged. Now, how do you turn it on? You unplug it from the power supply. That totally threw me off at first. I'm looking for buttons, and you unplug it from the power supply. I am not one to read directions or even quick start guides. And then to turn it off, you just disconnect it from the app, or you disconnect the app from it and let it sit. It will know it's not connected to the app any longer, and after a period of time, it will time out. And I believe it's like 2 hours. So it takes a minute just in case you had a connection issue between your phone and the device during the middle of the night. They don't want it to immediately turn off. So it's like 2 hours. And that's how it turns off. So pretty much, user proof. You're not going to accidentally turn this off in the middle of the night. And I talked to the manufacturer about that, and they said that they intentionally made it that way with no buttons. They didn't want, underneath your head, you're pressing on it, you press a button and it turns off, or it gets caught with a switch. So no power buttons. So it's pretty user friendly like that. And the company EverSleep is a local Colorado company. That's where I'm from. They are located in Golden, Colorado, which is the town right next door to me. Their manufacturing facility, which I went and took a tour of, and I saw how they actually put all of this together, is right around the corner from here, and they are a startup company. The EverSleep was a Kickstarter campaign late last year, early this year, and they were very successful. So apparently they have shipped a ton of these units to their Kickstarter backers all over the world. Right now they're just selling it in the US, and you can get it on Amazon. I will provide a link down below. Now this isn't really so much of a review as it is more of a how-to guide. So I don't have any sleep problems. I sleep like a rock. Bear, I don't know how you say that, but I don't have a need for this. But I know there's a ton of people. I spoke with my brother and my mom and my dad, told them about the product, and they were like, yeah, I could use that. So maybe when I'm done, I'm going to pass it along to them and see how they like it. So the whole system is composed of the actual sleep monitor that you wear like a watch and strap to your finger, and then the app, and it is the EverSleep app. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open this app, because this is what you really want to see. Whenever I buy a piece of hardware that also uses an app, I want to see how the app works, what does it entail, what does it involve, what kind of information does it give you. So we'll go ahead and start the EverSleep app here, and I'm going to start a screen record of it so that way we can actually see it well, but I'll just show you on the camera right there. So that's it. There are 4 components to it: record, results, trends, and profile. So but we'll go ahead and switch over to the screen capture here. So now we're on the screen capture. First thing you're going to want to do is click on profile. And I wish you could see screen taps, but that doesn't work with this app that I'm recording this with. So first thing you're going to want to do is fill out the About Me. And this is pretty straightforward stuff. You've got your gender, height, weight, usual bedtime, time in bed goal, and that's how long you want to actually sleep for. Do you have a moderate overbite? And then more than once per week, do you, and it goes through a few questions there. Then you're going to go up and you're going to tap on diagnoses. Has your doctor diagnosed you with insomnia, sleep apnea, COPD, fast heart rate, slow heart rate, and then medications, therapies, etc. Do you have a CPAP machine? Do you have a non-prescription snore mouth guard? Do you have a prescription snore mouth guard? And we'll scroll down so you can see all the questions here. There's not a ton of them. And then you're just going to click save and your profile is complete. Okay, let's pop back out of the screenshot. Okay, so now that you've got your profile set up, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click the record button on the top. Now we'll go back to the screen capture. Record, here we go. So now it's searching for the EverSleep sleep monitor right here. And it's going to give you a pre-bedtime questionnaire. And so it's just simple stuff: allergies, asthma, or stuffy nose. No, yes, whatever. Good sleeping habits. And I will just scroll all the way down so you can see how long this is. It is not very long. You're going to click the next button. It's going to tell you to strap the device to your wrist. And you're going to clearly click don't show this again, but I wanted to leave it for this. And then tape the sensor to your finger. Again, you're going to click don't show this again, then click next. And then plug the phone into a charger placed close by to measure snoring. Pop out of the screen capture. Now, the app will ask you, once you click next on this, to give it access to your phone's microphone. And it needs to have that in order to record the volume of your sleeping. It's not recording words or anything like that. It is basically just like an audio meter, recording how loud or not loud the sound is coming from you in that room right there. So you're going to want to keep the phone kind of close by, put it on a bedstand next to you. I wouldn't put the phone in your bed. I don't know how good that is to have a phone right next to your brain. But yeah, set it on your bedstand right there, and then you're going to click next, and this is where it would pop up and ask for authorization to use the mic. Back to the screenshot, and here we go. So now you're just going to click start. That's it. Out of the screenshot. Okay, so then you just click start, set your phone down, go to bed, do your thing. When you wake up in the morning, the first thing you're going to want to do is click the stop button, okay? And we just click stop, and now it's going to analyzing. So it's going to sit here and it's going to analyze this for a minute, but we don't need to do that. We're going to back out of this because we're going to have invalid data. Okay, so now you can go in and you can look at your results. So let's go ahead and check out results. So it's just got the invalid from what we just did right now. Swipe right to delete anything you've saved in the past right here. So now we've got sample data that is provided with the app, and this sample data comes from one of the founders of the company. So he wore it for a few nights, and that's the data that they've used for samples. So we'll go back to results again. So let's take a look at March 4th, and we kind of see the kind of information that it'll give you. So here we've got 6 hours and 11 minutes of quality sleep. That's good sleep, right? And then it's got fragmented sleep, 1 hour, 20 minutes, not so good. We go in, and then awake time, 12 minutes. So that might be before you actually fell asleep. You click start, takes a minute to fall asleep, and the time it takes for you to wake up and actually click that stop button, or maybe you woke up in the middle of the night. We can actually go to the details tab in the top left, click that, and here we've got all sorts of charts and information on your sleep quality, oxygen levels, pulse rate, motion, and snore. You click the little drop down arrow, and it gives you more information, so you're not just looking at a graph. So time in bed, total wake time, total sleep time, fragmented sleep time, longest quality sleep, and in this case it was 50 minutes, and a total quality sleep 6 hours and 11 minutes. Now we'll click on the coaching tab. And now the coaching tab is where it's going to give you advice on how you can better your sleep based off of the information that it's gathering. And from what I understand, this coaching information, the advice that they're going to give to you is just going to continue to get better as they acquire more user data. Now, all the user data that they acquire is absolutely anonymous. They don't see who it's attached to. I looked at a little bit of the backend data that they've received from their user base, which is getting to be pretty big now. And there's no names or anything like that associated with it. But that way they can really learn how to give you the best advice possible. So with this, go back in here. So try to sleep on your side and talk to a doctor about sleep apnea and sleep-related breathing disorders. And then we'll just read this. Your profile noted that you sometimes sleep on your back, and EverSleep measured mild to moderate breathing interruptions last night. Based on this result, you could be at risk for sleep-related breathing disorder, such as sleep apnea. Okay, so this is a good way to kind of get an idea if you do have any sort of sleep issues, rather than going in for a full sleep study, which can be expensive, and it's uncomfortable, and they strap a bunch of stuff to you, and it's expensive, and it's expensive, and it's expensive. This can give you kind of that preliminary data to know, is this really something that I'm going to need to want to do? And then you can go and approach your doctor and tell them, hey, I've been recording my sleep patterns and everything that's going on with my body while I'm sleeping, and apparently my blood oxygen is dropping below a certain level this many times per night at this time during the night. And then your doctor is going to have that information to say, yeah, I think you may have sleep apnea, and then take it from there. So if you have any serious concerns, definitely talk to your doctor. This is not a device meant to diagnose anything, but it can give you a good idea, kind of getting to that point. Yeah, now I need to be diagnosed with this thing that I think I may have, like sleep apnea. So we'll go back into the app here, and we'll start off at March 1st, and I believe March 1st has the worst. Look at this, 4 hours and 29 minutes of quality sleep. Terrible, terrible sleep. We've got an hour and 43 minutes of wake time. Fragmented sleep, 37 minutes. All right there, and missed his sleep goal by an hour and 11 minutes. So we can go into the details here, and you can see he was awake, throughout the night. Looked like a stressful night there. Oxygen levels were not bad throughout the evening right there. Pulse rate was kind of up high early, and then by about 3 o'clock in the morning, it started to calm down, although there's a few big spikes right there. And you can see a lot of this information will correlate with one another. So we see the pulse rate a little after 5, about 5:20ish or so. And then look at that motion, huge spike in motion right there. So, and this then correlates right up here about the same time. You'll see some red in the sleep quality. So clearly awake, and stop snoring, because it looks like he woke up at that time right there. So let's go over to the coaching. So very few breathing interruptions. It says, don't give yourself enough time in bed. Don't cheat yourself out of a full night's sleep. So plan at least 7.5 hours in bed, and this goes through some ideas to help. Try setting a bedtime alarm, and your TV provider and an electronics store can provide a TV recorder instead of staying up late to watch TV. That's kind of funny. No screen rules in the bedroom. So, and I sleep great, but I always put on a blue light filter on my phone, and it will tell you that there are blue light blocking glass that you can actually put on your phone right there, and I believe it'll provide you a link to go take a look at that. Let's go back in. Stress, depression, or anxiety can cause middle of the night insomnia. We noted in your profile that you were sometimes stressful, anxious, or depressed, and EverSleep did measure some middle of the night insomnia. Even temporary worries and minor relationship issues can cause sleep disturbance. So, ideas to help. Limit caffeine and alcohol within several hours of bedtimes. These substances can contribute to anxiety and depression, and also impact your ability to fall asleep and stay asleep. Alcohol in particular is known to cause you to wake up in the wee hours of the morning. Try practicing mindfulness. It's free and helps many people. So mindfulness. Now there is a thing that we can click on, and it's going to take us to the Wikipedia article on mindfulness. So you can learn a little bit about that, which I'm not going to get into here because I didn't read that article and I don't have time for it to load. So need a nap during the day. Set your alarm for 20 minutes, but no longer. So 20-minute naps, don't want to go any longer. But it gives you a bunch of advice right there. So that's the overview on the app. Or actually, hold on, one more thing. Let's dive back in here. We did miss one thing, so we can see trends. And this just gives you trends across time. So if we look at the sleep quality from the 1st, the 2nd, and the 4th, sleep quality improved. Oxygen levels actually went down, started to come back up on the 4th. Pulse rate, motion was much improved over that time, and snoring went down. Okay, now we can back out of the trends right there. And I was at the manufacturing facility looking at some of their user data, and they've got people that have been using this for months now, and it was pretty apparent that there was definitely improvements happening based off of either the people were just more mindful of the issues that they were having, or they're using the in-app coaching. Again, I haven't really used this but like for one night, and so I couldn't really say how well the coaching works, but from the data that I saw, it looks like it's definitely helping. So I mean, and this is a product, you're watching this video probably because you know you're interested in this product and you did a YouTube search just to learn a little bit more about it, or you're looking for sleep monitors and what they do and how they work and what kind of information they can give you because you feel like you need to learn something more about what's going on with your body at night while you're sleeping. And this will do the trick. There is a lifetime warranty on the product because you cannot remove the battery, so that was one thing that I'd be a little bit concerned about. But they do offer a lifetime warranty, so if the battery should ever die, they will repair it or replace it for you. You're probably never going to kill the battery on this. So I saw the battery, and it's the same sort of battery that you would use on a micro drone, so it's a little lithium-ion battery. This is only intended to be used a few nights a month, just to kind of give you an idea of what you can do. Try practicing the advice that they give you, and then come back, use it again, see if you've seen any improvements like that. So if you're using this 5 or 6 nights a month, it's going to last you for years. And I mean, even this roll of tape right here is going to last ages if you're only using this a few nights per month, which is its intended design. So that's that. Now you've seen how the app works, you see how the device works, how to turn it on, how to turn it off, how to go through the app, how to set everything up. So now you know everything you need to know about the EverSleep, I think. So yeah, if you have questions, ask in the comments below. You can also go to visit eversleep.com, and they have a bunch of FAQ and all sorts of other useful information that you can find on their website. The product is available on amazon.com. I will link to that in the description down below. But small startup company, support them. The guys are really nice. It was really cool to see how they made everything in a space that wasn't a whole lot bigger than this space right here, and they pump them out there, which was pretty impressive. So yeah, that's that. Again, questions, ask in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you guys later.